Okay, so before we move on to the next part, I thought what might be nice is if I kind of group these up. Remember we talked a little bit about grouping the other day? Um, if I click in that floor finish one, I just simply drag to the right, or let me see if well, it's giving me a little grief. Well, if I drag all the way to the right, let's see if no, it's not giving me the option yet. So maybe if I hold down Control, up there it is. It wants me to drag, hold down Control, click once, hold down Control, and drag. Goodness, this is such a pain. There we go. All right, finally. Now I can group, right? And maybe if I group these together, um, maybe I can call this room finishes. Okay, now those are room finishes. And now if I want to make the rest of these look nicer, see how I click on them now, they move up and down. Maybe if I clicked in one, and let me do it here. Let me try it one more time. Click and drag, right? And then when I do that, I can say align horizontal center. Will that look a little better? Let's try it one more time. Or align vertical in the middle. There we go. And now they all kind of line up there in the middle. They just look a little cleaner, a little better. Not necessary. Again, it's just personal preference, okay? All right, so what next? What if we wanted to know the percentage of the floor area that these different rooms are in, that these different rooms on different levels are in? Well, we can find that out too. So, if I wanted to know what percentage this level was. Now, full disclosure, I'm making a little mistake here so that you guys can see something and not have the same problem I'm about to have. I'm going to go here to this underground. I'm going to say, if I use a formula, maybe Revit will tell me what percentage this stair is on this level. Maybe, let's see, what could we probably do? Maybe a calculated parameter could help us do that. Remember those? So if I click on calculated parameter, what if I wanted to call this percentage of floor area? Or how about percentage of level area, right? And what if I put a little dash in here too, maybe? Whoops, not the zero, but just the dash. Because I say I want this to be a percentage of area by level. And I say, okay, well, wait a minute, look what it did. It bunched all these together and it gave all these little weird percentages. And I don't like that. I wanted to know per level. And the reason it did it like this is because I was selected in that level. And you can see my level column went away. All because I was originally selected in that level on that one room. We don't want that. Here's the way we want to do it. We're going to undo it. And we're going to say, let's go over here to fields and do it this way. Then we can say, let's do a calculated parameter. We'll add one and we'll call it percentage of area level. Or, is that the right way to say it? Percentage of, percentage of area, and we'll say by level. I won't put the word by in there, but you know it's by level. I'm going to click on percentage, and now I'm going to say of area by level, and I'll say okay. And then while it's there, I'm going to say, let's move this up because we want this to be near area, or else it'll throw it in the back. And I'm going to say, okay. And now look at that. Now each of these areas, each of these individual spaces or rooms are calculated by percentage of area. And that's handy, isn't it? To know, hey, this percent is this percent is this percent is this. And we probably know with each of them, they need to add up to what? They need to add up to 100. Now I could sit in here and say, okay, 24 plus 21 plus 41 plus 7 plus 6, I think that adds up to 100. Let me get out my calculator. We don't want to do that. Let's see if we could do something else when it comes to that. Let's say if we went to fields and we found, oh wait, percentage of area level, right? And then we went to what? Formatting. And we said percentage of area level. And we could say, instead of no calculation, we could say calculate totals. And now once we do that, look what we got: 100% here, 100%, 100%, 100%. Well, what if we wanted a little more accurate breakdown? Is it really 9% or is it 9.2%? Or is it really 5% or is it 5.8%? Maybe we need for a cost estimate a little more accuracy when it comes to what each of these percentage of level is, because we have to decide how much of these finishes we're going to purchase. And Revit can do that too. But we're going to look at the simpler side of this. Let's change that. Let's go back in and hit formatting over here and say percentage of area level. Remember our friend, the field format? If we click on field format, we can say, look at this, rounding decimal places. How about to 2 places? 2 places beyond the decimal point is usually where your math teacher would want you to go. So let's go 2 places beyond the decimal place. Excuse me, 2 places beyond the decimal point. Oh, got that out. And now when I hit OK, look at that. Now it's a more accurate breakdown, and I'm seeing what I have here as far as my percentages are concerned. And that's helpful. And it could be very helpful to somebody that's pricing out this job. So again, I think that's a nice feature to have. All of these columns and things we have right now are ones that are really relevant to the project, and we figured out new ways to go ahead and fill out information in our schedule using a key schedule, and we use our first calculated parameter. When we come back, we'll calculate another parameter, I'm just going to call it new because I'm not going to save this, but we're going to use the formula option next time we come in here. And we'll see how that formula option can be used and how it can help us. And we'll pick that up in the next video.